Okay, hi guys. So I'm on here and I'm gonna shoot a very simple, very easy eyebrow tutorial. Like very easy, and the products are easy to obtain. They're from your local beauty supply store or Walgreens, Rite Aid, whatever type of pharmacy store you may have in your neighborhood. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I arch my eyebrows first, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I do when I put makeup on it when I'm like rushing, but it's still gonna look good. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, starting with their products uses my cotton swabs, my tweezers, my spoolie, and my arch brush, my makeup blender, my beauty blender. This is a concealer I love. It's a little messy because I broke it, but I'm gonna show you what I do with this. This is the same thing, just a different brand, but I like this one better. This is another concealer. My foundation, I might just top it off with some mascara. This is a primer, and this is what we're going to be using to do the makeup part of the brows, and alcohol spray to cleanse the area. So this is the funny part. I have never did a tutorial in my shop before on my face. So I have a little, I don't know how to set it up, you guys. So this is what I'm working with. I think I can flip my camera. I don't even know how to flip my camera. I don't think I can. But let me see, I can turn it. I'm in my mirror, but I need to have it like closer to me. So that's the issue I'm having. So I have this like hand mirror, and I'm just gonna prop it and drop my ring light. This is in case y'all try to do this. My skin looks really crazy up close in this ring light, but it doesn't look like this. I'm not editing this video. Y'all get what you get. Okay, so let me turn the legs a little bit, get closer. I wonder if I could, I don't know, you guys. I think I'm gonna have to do it in my camera phone. I'm gonna look crazy. Hold on, try to let myself down, see if this helps. Yeah, okay, we working. Okay, I think I can work with this. Okay, so the mirror is behind my phone. I just hope I don't look crazy. So my mirror is here. So I'm gonna be looking this way, but I don't think I'm neglecting you guys because my ring light won't drop beneath the mirror. There's no way for me to really prop it. Oh, that's better. Okay. I might edit this out, I don't know. As long as y'all are focused on my brows, that's all that matters. Oh, this is not good. Okay, this. Won't let me decorate. What you know about that? So, my makeup wand. This is my favorite. Some of the brow kits that we're gonna use, I get this from the hair store. This is like the little paste that you use to put the brow powder on, and it has a little brush that comes in here, and I always lose it because it's so little. So I bought my own. Haha. And this is the spoolie part. It helps you maneuver your brows however you need. So I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with that. And then this part is to apply the makeup part. So you see that? I love angle brushes because it gives you like more control, like around the arch, like, you see that? Yeah, so I'm going to start by using my 91% alcohol and a cotton swab, and I'm just we're gonna do one brow at a time. So I'm gonna just clean the area really good, get all up in there. And usually if you wear makeup, you want to get in your brows really good. And the reason, you hear that squeak? That's how you know when anything is clean. Your hair, your face, anything is clean. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I have these like itty bitty shears. I call them like my brow shears, and they like this small. I don't know where they at for this purpose. I'm just gonna use my shears. And you might see me looking this way because the camera's this way, but my camera is here, so I'm working on it, okay? My tweezers, they're angled as well, but you know that because a lot of tweezers are. And get close so you can really see. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's a bit painful, but beauty is pain. Beauty is pain. So you wanna, after you clean your brow, you're going to lift your brows upward with the spoolie. And if you have some crazy brows, it's okay to use like Vaseline or something, but only on the hairs of your brow. You don't want to lubricate where we're about to pluck. So if you can't really help it, don't use anything, because it helps if you don't use anything. Just, you have to hold it in place with one hand and pluck with your other hand. And if you're a razor girl, you know how to use a razor, you can apply the same technique. So I'm just gonna, okay, so let me show you guys something. You see, I already have an arch. Everywhere underneath that I traced got to go. It got to go. I like my eyebrows full. I don't like my eyebrows thin, especially like the tail end. I hate thin eyebrows on myself. They look good on people who are supposed to look good on, but not for me. So I like to slide my tweezers upward to get the hair to lay on the metal part of this part. So if you slide it up, you're gonna lay hair on it, and you're gonna pinch. And I'm not grabbing anything right now, but because I don't feel anything, but there it is. And let's just get close and just pluck every little hair that you see that do not belong underneath that line. It's hard on this camera. Oh my God. Okay. Thought this would be easy. Okay, let me just come here. I can't see. If y'all saw how beautiful my skin looked in this mirror versus how I look on this screen, baby, I'm about to go home and do a whole facial. See that? Pull those hairs out. I wonder if you could see that little hair. Focus. Maybe not. I got an idea. Can you see that? My camera don't want to focus. But when you get a little hair and it has a little white bulb on it, those are the best ones because they don't grow back as fast because you actually pull the root of the hair out. I don't know if these tweezers are just like dull. I need some new ones because usually, honey. Okay, so I figured out the problem. It was the tweezers. So I'm using Tweezer Man. Hold on, wait. Can you see that? They're backwards. I got these from Sally's. I don't know where else they sell them. But these are my original tweezers that I always used to use. I don't know why I tried to use those other ones. But, like, remember I said slide up and grab the hairs? Now you guys see some action. Okay, so now I can like tip my head. Remember your thing underneath that guideline. That's what we gonna call it, because that's what it is. And if you're a newbie and you don't pluck, you see how clean that's starting to look? You want to just go in and take your time and literally grab one hair at a time underneath that guideline. See me, I've been doing this a long time. And I don't get me wrong, I overpluck sometimes. Not too much, but that's what the brow powder is so perfect for, to fix imperfections. And I just hope I'm getting all of this on here. Yeah. See. I see a lot of women like pluck chin hairs and stuff like that. It's kind of like the same thing. It's just you're intentional with your direction and not doing like one or two hairs. And my eyebrows are like extremely curly and extremely full. Let me see. Now I'm just pressing against my skin to grab hairs. Not too hard, just to where I can feel the pressure. And I'm yanking them out. Oh, see how I just overplucked that? That was not underneath that guideline, honey. Oh, yeah. Sometimes that happens. And that's what the brow powder is for. All right, let me check. Can you see the difference underneath? My eyebrows crazy full. Then you have like those crazy little hairs that don't want to act right, and you grab that one too. It's gonna be a problem later if you don't. Then I'm gonna grab my spoolie. I'm just gonna lift my brows up so I can see like how neat my line is now on that hair, because the thing is the alcohol dries them out so that they're easier to grip. Because if you have like oily skin, you might, I don't have like really oily skin. My skin is actually dry right now. I go through seasons. But if you have oily skin, keep that cotton ball or cotton swab, tissue, napkin, paper towel, whatever, with your alcohol right next to you, and keep alcohol in it. And really, people with oily skin, I suggest you alcohol your face daily. You'll know when it's starting to become a problem, because you don't want to overly dry your skin out, but you want to calm down those oil glands from overproducing so much, because that's what causes acne. Or use like a very sensitive soap on your face. I don't use face wash. And then, like, you know those little hairs on our faces, like right here? Those are called vellus hairs. I hope I'm saying it right, because I've been out of school for a long time. But vellus. And those hairs, I think they serve a purpose. I don't know the real purpose that they serve, but I don't shave them off. Okay, so this is my brow. I can do a little better, so I'm gonna just go back in off camera. You see the difference, boy. Okay, so I went back in. I did a few more hairs. I alcoholed my whole face before I got started, so if you see like some dry patches, ignore it. It's the winter time, okay? And it's cold here. But we're gonna go in and we're gonna comb those brows down. My brows, man, I love them because they're so bushy, but they are out of control. And like I said, I like to slide the tweezers up and try to catch those little bitty hairs. Because when you pluck those around your brows, it gives it a more clean look. And I think I just need some new tweezers because, Lord. If y'all saw how my tweezers usually pluck, how clean it be, it looked like I had a razor lined up from the barbershop. That's how it be looking. But right now, because I'm filming, it just don't want to work right. That's why. Don't want to let me be great. But I'm getting it. Okay, the top part is the tricky part. Because, ooh, my skin look horrible on here, honey. Your arch line up here is faint. It's not as prominent as the one on the bottom. So you want to pluck carefully a little bit above that line. And you don't have to worry about creating a hard line up top because it's so faint. When you do your makeup, because you don't want to pluck into that so much, because plucking all the time, it'll take forever for the hair to grow back. But I like plucking. Oh, I had a good one, y'all. I need to show y'all this one. I don't know if you can see it. It has a white little bulb on it, but whatever. You do not want to over pluck your top area. I hope I left off where I was at. And like, don't worry about the middle too much, because if you want to pluck this area, you can. I don't typically. I clean it up with the razor. Sometimes I just leave it, to be honest. But up here, you're just cleaning around the area. Getting those little vellus hairs from around it so it can look clean. Because if you pluck too much up here, it's gonna look crazy. And that is like, you're gonna be filling your brows in for a while. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then it's not like a perfect arch up here. It's like my arch up here is like jagged. See how it goes down, dip, dip. It just keeps dipping up and down like a roller coaster. Versus down here, this is like a line. And I think it's because I could brush my brows up and carve them like they grow up like a wave in the ocean, like that. They're not starting here and coming down. That's why. So, I'm gonna alcohol this area one more time because I just took hairs out of it and you don't want to get an infection. You want to clean the area. Okay? And it's gonna burn a little bit and it's okay. It's okay. Don't go to your eye. It's not gonna happen. So, you're gonna lift your brows. You want some pretty sharp scissors. You do not want to use no Crayola scissors or nothing like that. No shears. That's dual. You want some pretty sharp ones. These are not my best ones and I don't feel like looking for them. These were the ones that were available. They still my babies. And you're going to, I'm sorry I did that little pop cut. I hope you can see what I'm cutting. That excess hair off. Do not press down. You see how much hair I got on them shears? This is important, so I'm about to take my time and show y'all this. When you lifting them hairs up, you want to cut where you could still see that arch. Anything above the arch got to go. So you want to cut. It's like clipping and splitting. And see how you see how I just made that line? Like that. Like, okay, so look, y'all see is an arch right there. So any hair I lift above that shape, you can see the arch still underneath there, like underneath. So all that top hair got to go. So boom, be very gentle. I'm doing pretty good looking into my camera phone. That eyebrow looks kind of good though, you know. It's not gonna be perfect, ladies, okay? It's not gonna look like you just went and got your eyebrows microbladed, okay? God didn't give us perfect alignment of the brows, of the hairs of the brows. He did not do that. Now, what he gave some people some beautiful brows, but they're not perfect. If they were perfect, we wouldn't have to do this, now would we? But that brow looks pretty good. Wow. Y'all see the difference? I did that little pop again. I don't know why I'm doing that, y'all. Don't mind me. I see some notes. It's gonna work my nerves. And if you want, I don't like real defined arches in my brows. You can make a eyebrow arch in your brow if you want to. But I like my natural arch. And I like my natural fullness. Okay, this hair is about to stress me out. There we go. And if you don't get a good grip on there, on the hair, it will break. And trying to get it out when it's broken is not the business. Y'all see? Right to left. Left to right. You know this is tight. So just look at my body. That's Maya. Are y'all old enough for that? No, I'm just playing. Pomade brow powders. I don't know if it's called pomade. I really think it's some light Vaseline. I am not gonna lie. And it's a little messy in there. That's okay, because it ain't nothing but the brow powder. You want to go in with the little pomade, which I said is like Vaseline, and you want to like stroke it in your hair, get it all up in there. Don't be afraid. And take your spoolie part, and I use this color, the darker brown, because it's closer to the color of my brow hair. But some people use this and it's really nice. I just don't. Sometimes I mix them together, but I don't use the lighter brown one because my brow hairs are dark. So you want to go underneath and create like a little line. Make your line underneath your brow more defined. And don't worry about messing up, because you can fix it with the concealer. You want to go in. You're just going to tap, like fill it in just a little. I'm literally like lightly pressing and filling in all the little gaps I had. You can see my skin. And I'm gonna show y'all a little trick I use up front. I don't use no little pomade up here, but I like scribble scrabble real light up here. And I straighten that out. And then I take the little brush and try to like brush it upward. Y'all gonna see why I'm doing it this way and how it's gonna turn out in a minute. But this is like really, really faint. Like I don't. So I take my cotton swab and I just clean my brush on there. You can use the alcohol if you want. It dries fast. Because we're gonna go in And I told y'all, I use this one all the time, but it's broke. So I'm gonna use this one for the purpose of this video. But this one is like thicker in consistency. So it like, I guess they like really close, but that's just my favorite. I don't even have an excuse. So I take my angled brush and I take some off. Yeah, the other one works better. I might just use it. And I go underneath my brow with this. And this is more like a pasty type of concealer. So like if you didn't arch your eyebrow like we just did, it'll lay the hairs down and cover them really well. It's really thick. And already see how I'm cleaning that up. I told y'all I'm doing this on this camera phone and not with my mirror. It looks good. And up top, we're gonna do a little different. We're gonna start about right here and press and drag. And you wanna drag it in the shape of the arch that you created. My eyebrows have like a small little mountain hump of an arch, very small. But sometimes I'll drag it just straight across like that. So, and again, this is how I do my brows when I'm like, I don't have a lot of time to be putting a lot of detail into it. I just fill them, conceal them, and I head out. So you're gonna take your, I can't remember what this is, but you wanna press, do not go up into the brow powder, but you wanna press into the concealer and you wanna blend it. And keep on tapping until it's like really blended. Looks. So if I'm going somewhere really, you know, if I'm really going somewhere, I'll go over it with another concealer. Don't get too close to it. This one is a little bit runny. And you just gonna do the same. This is to like tone down the brightness of the first concealer because it's thicker. And up here you could take this down. Clean that up. And when I do my other brow, I take this and do, you know, like that. But it gives you like a shadow effect. That's why I did that messy look in the beginning. Face primer by e.l.f. I think I got this from Walmart. But they sell it a lot of different places. I used to get it from Old Navy. Because Old Navy has like a whole e.l.f. line inside. And I'm gonna prime on top of the concealer. I know. I got this from a local hair beauty supply store. This is made by Kiss. It's matte. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this one. I like this one. I just used it for the first time the other day. My foundation brush is by e.l.f. Sorry, it's a little, I wasn't planning on using this one, but it's my foundation brush. And I tap it on the back of my hand. That gives me like control of how much I'm putting on there. Close your eye and don't be afraid to get on the lid of your eye, because you're gonna put foundation on anyway. But if not, you still want to kind of foundation that area, because it's gonna be lighter from the concealer. Then you can go back in with your beauty blender or use your foundation brush and just, you know, blend it out. So y'all see why I like this? It's matte, and it's like, I didn't even conceal my eyes and it just looked, wow. So I'm gonna do this brow and I'm gonna come back. All right, I'm back and I did both brows. I got a bit of company in here so you're gonna hear people, but I'm using the Falsies Volume Express, I don't know if they say Hydrofuge by Maybelline. It's the Falsies. And I'm just gonna go, I use the tip of the brush and go rock it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then go, after I get it all on there, I'll comb it into my lashes. Ooh. So, I'm gonna look down so you can see. And yeah, and I put the matte from Kiss on my face. A little bit, not a lot. And I did the Falsies. And this is from your local beauty supply store, the LA Girl. Is it? Yeah, LA Girl Pro. This is a concealer I used. And the e.l.f. face primer. I love this. It's like really, really smooth, really like silky. I got this from my local beauty supply store. This is Eyebrow Kit RBK T03 Rich Chocolate Brown. That's the color. And this is, I think this is by Kiss as well. And I'm not gonna be able to tell y'all what this is from. This is a cover stick concealer. I got this from Walgreens. It's light beige. And because I had it for so long. Oh, this is Maybelline. That's Maybelline, but I use this one for the video purpose. And this is Revlon. It's the same thing. I think this one is a little thicker, but this is the same thing. So that concludes my tutorial. And if you have any questions, you know, drop them down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video to somebody you know who can really use it. Even if you don't do your brows, just share this video to somebody who can use it. Thank you.